matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
They'll go to the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for space. It's Worthy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton. Want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Nike and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more...
Picked off! That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball and
lets it fly. Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
The offense set for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Snags it quickly on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fast motion from the offense. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown first down is a great one to a defense.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Farmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 28, Georgia 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Tosses it back. Oh, he wants it all. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw at Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a second down play. On the run, it's Worthy. Nice move to keep moving. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
Going up top. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Georgia, 0.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
To the air, it's Sanders. Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Louisiana Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
He's got it down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll ride his man on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the offense is getting creative. They're getting close to the goal line. They're trying to take advantage of this guy's speed by using the jet sweep. It's a good play call.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Georgia, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Bulldogs. And here they come almost all the way back. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Lester. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching everything, you can't quantify, you can't measure. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The run from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit, nice job making the QB scramble outside the pocket, chasing it down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it, too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wants to go up top. Pressure. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He'll throw it, pulls it in, it's Worthy.
It doesn't matter what the defense is trying to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. The quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Moves away as he feels pressure. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
The give to the lone running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Cook. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Finds a man on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He lets one fly deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so